Hey everyone, my name is Faith Kayampa and I'm director of Faithfully Fragrant, and I was going to do some training on how to get a party with no leads, which is kind of where you start off to begin with anyways. Like, obviously we make our list of 100, but sometimes people get stuck in a rut and they just can't book parties anymore. And that's not necessarily true. You're just gonna have to think outside of the box and think of different things to do. So I wrote down some of the things that I do to book home parties when I have no leads, when it's a dry spell for me. So what I do is I try and start and build relationships and start conversations with people that have either liked or commented on my Scentsy posts, which is really easy. Like, some people, they like everything and they're not going to be interested, but some people just don't want to comment on it, or they'll just scroll by and they'll forget about it. So I always make sure to contact those people. I'm like, hey, I saw that you liked my post. Did you have any questions? I do not go straight for the sale. Say if they want a warmer, they saw a warmer and they're like, ooh, I need this. Unless it's something limited edition that I know it's going to sell out. What I do is I start that conversation with them and I kind of work up the hosting aspect of it. I always bring up hosting because I literally tell them, what's the worst that could happen? You're probably going to get this warmer anyways. You're going to buy it anyways. Or you can get it free or half off. Worst case scenario, you just do the original thing. It's not a failure. We're going to have fun anyways trying. No big deal. So I think if you put it to them like that, I've had a lot of people say yes like that, and a lot of successful parties from that. Also, asking for referrals is a great way to get parties booked. Ask people, ask friends and family, people on Facebook, if they know anybody that loves Scentsy. And also, you can't, post it on Facebook that you're gonna hook them up, but private message them and say, if you have a referral that books a party, that books a home party, I'm gonna hook you up. Now, this does not have to be anything big. You obviously want to reward them for giving you a referral for a home party, but it doesn't have to be a lot of money. It could be a scent circle. It could be something that you got during a flash sale. It could be a thank you card with a bunch of samples in it. It could be anything you want it to be, whatever suits your business and whatever step of your business that you can afford right now. If you're just starting out, I understand that you can't do bigger things, and honestly, you don't want to do bigger things because we're in this to make money, but we do want to thank people for helping us in our business because it's huge. So referrals are huge. So when you book a party, what I do after I book a party and to get those higher PRV parties, I'm going to tell you what all I do. I wrote it down because I am a note taker. I cannot handle myself. So what I do is I try and get my hostess really excited about her party, because if I'm excited and she's excited, her guests are going to be excited, okay? So that's going to kind of cause, excitement is contagious, let's be honest. You want to make sure that your hostess is clear on the hostess rewards. That's really, really important. You want to make sure that they make a wish list and set an idea of a budget. So with an idea of a wish list and a budget, you can kind of gauge where they need to be with their hostess rewards, if that makes sense. So I always kind of go from there, and that way I can give them a clear, this is what you need. You need a $500 party to get what you want for what you want to spend. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. So, okay, let's see what else I do. Okay, so I always create a Facebook party to go along with any home party. I do not post as much as I do in a regular Facebook online party, but it's beneficial to your hostess because you reach people who either can't come to the party or are out of town or just want to buy and don't want to come to a party. Those are things that your hostess can still benefit from, and it's super easy. How easy is it for them to just click on the party link? You create stuff, you post a couple times, you have your hostess post a couple times, and that might give you a few more online orders that you wouldn't have had otherwise at the party. So that's one thing I do. I also mail out small packets. So I don't have, all my packets are actually mailed right now. I need to make new ones. But I mail out Hostess packets. And in those Hostess packets, I put catalogs, order forms, samples. What else do I put in those? Oh, product, yeah, sometimes I do product flyers instead of that. And then also I do these Hostess packets. So this has everything the Hostess needs to know about what to do. You still need to go over this with them, because even if you send this to them, sometimes people don't read it. So honestly, you need to tell your Hostess exactly what they need to do. But this is really good for them to have something just visual to look at. Obviously, it has all the Hostess rewards in here, and it also answers some of the questions about the state tax and who to make checks payable to. So it is kind of like a go-to guide for your Hostess, but don't just rely on that, because you want to make sure that she knows that you're there for her and that you're there to answer questions. Okay. So Hostess packets are awesome. I love doing that. And that helps her get pre-orders. So we're going to talk about pre-orders, because I've had a couple people have some really good pre-orders. And I want to encourage that behavior with all of my Hostesses, because I want them to get all the free and half off stuff. That's why they're having a party. That's my job, is to get them free and half off. That is my job. So what I'm going to start doing, it's something new that I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start doing challenges with my Hostesses. And what I'm going to do, and you can, like I said, you can change this to suit you. Whatever you want in your business is what you do, okay? So you do not have to do everything that I do, but I'm going to start doing a challenge with my Hostess that if she gets $100 in pre-orders by her party date, she gets a free gift. That can either be the Perpetual Party Reward, which is one additional item at 50% off. It could either be, like a scent sampler, like, you can take your bigger samples and do a body wash, a hand cream, and a loofah. It could be something you earned at something you bought during a flash sale, something you used for your free and half off credit, something like that. Just so it's a little extra. People love that little extra, and I think that's a really good way to actually boost party sales. Now you can adjust that number if you want. You can automatically make it 200, so it's already a qualifying party before the party. So setting goals and writing them down for her and letting her know what they are is huge. So you want to do that, okay? Also, at the party. At the party is what you're going to do, and we're going to try and boost your Hostess sales so she can get all the free and half offs, because that's what we do. I love it when they can get diffusers for like next to nothing. That is huge to me, because I love diffusers, and they are a little pricey, but they're worth it, okay? And when you see somebody get a diffuser for like $10, it's huge. So what you want to do is at the party, you want to spoil your Hostess. You want to have a Hostess gift ready for them. Gifts, gifts, gifts. Like I said, it does not have to be anything big. It could be a plug-in warmer that you got during a flash sale. I love flash sales, guys. If you can't tell, like I stocked up on stuff during my flash sales. So it could be, bath bomb, like a whole bath set, something like that. You do not have to spend a lot of money, but I always wrap it like a present, because it's exciting for people to unwrap things and see what's inside. Maybe it's the kid in me. I don't know. I love unwrapping presents. My husband knows not to put presents under the Christmas tree until like I'm going to open them, because I will open them and then repackage them. So this gets your Hostess excited. This gets everybody at the party excited, because they're like, ooh, what's in the bag? And if you host a party, obviously you're gonna get a present too, plus all this Hostess rewards. So it really kind of encourages people to want to book a party and get interested in it. So kind of like working off the party that you have right now. So that's kind of how I try and at least book 2 to 3 parties off of the current party that I'm doing. So that is always my goal. So I also keep my presentation short and sweet. Honestly, I try and do everything within an hour, minus the setup. Like presentation, questions, orders, done. People have places to go. They don't want to be sold to. I don't want to sell to them. I just want to share this awesome product, and I want them to have fun. I want them to have time to socialize with their friends, obviously. So that is a huge part. I know some people like really long presentations and they go into everything. I touch on the basics: the wax, the warmers, diffusers, buddies, some of the Bath and Body products, and then I literally let them smell and ask questions, and we just do that. So just keep it short and sweet. And let's see, we also play booking games. I normally do this at the end of the party. You can do it at the beginning of a party, but I normally do it at the end of the party after everybody's seen all the products and they already mentally in their mind know what they want to buy. And if they see that diffuser and they can't purchase it, this is going to encourage them to host a party. So if you want to, you could watch my YouTube video on my booking briefcase, which I have right here, because my home party, I haven't had my home party yet this month. So, excuse me, for December. I've had like 5 or 6 in November, but this is my booking briefcase. Tons of games on the workstation also, so always play a booking game. And like I said, you can watch that video and I could go more into depth into that, but always a good idea. So also, I always tab the bundle and save section, so it's really easy for your clients to find. I also put an order form right in there, highlighted, ready to go. So I let them know that the bundle and saves are the best options. And then when they fill out the order form and they come to me to order, and I see that they have, you know, a nightlight and 1 bar, I say, hey, did you see the bundle and save of the nightlight and the 3 bars? That's gonna upsell, and little by little that's gonna increase the party sales. Also, I always offer right now to add a bath bomb. It's $8. That is what shipping would cost you. That's what I tell them. I was like, that's like a shipping cost right there. Plus you're getting free shipping. So you might as well go ahead and do it. And bath bombs are a great treat. They can gift them to themselves. They can gift them to anybody. I love, guys, bath bombs are like my upsell right now. So anything that you can think of that's in a decent amount, like a scent circle is $3. And if they like a certain scent, well, why don't you have that in your car, you know? So make sure you're always upselling. And this is how you're gonna have some really awesome parties. It's gonna boost your PRV. It's gonna help your hostess get all the free and half off goodies, which is what we're here for. That's huge. That's part of my job. That's what I love about it. So those are kind of like my tips on how to book a party with no leads and what to do when you have a party to kind of like get everybody excited and have a really successful party. So I hope that this has helped you, and if you have any questions, let me know.